there everyone! I rented a scooter today. Tell you what though, I'm missing my Kawasaki. Look at that road. I mean, you could just hoon down there. Wow. So this is just north, just outside of Puerto Princesa. I'm planning on going across the mountains to check out at least one of the surf beaches on the west coast of Palawan, the far, far west of the Philippines. Yeah. All right. So hang with me. We'll get there. Yeah. Well, I'm a bit over halfway there. Time for a break. The main highway going north towards El Nido and all of that stuff up the far north of Palawan kind of reminded me of Australia in a bit, because there was a smooth highway, 2 lanes in each direction, high-speed sweeping bends, road cuttings and stuff with geotextiles to reduce the erosion risk and stuff, and hardly anything on it, so pretty empty. Was a bit unlike my general experiences of the Philippines. I'm on a B road now, the one going over the mountains, and it's still smooth and in good condition and pretty empty, as you can tell. I really think that overall Palawan has much lower population density than, say, the Visayas or many other parts of the Philippines. There's just heaps more empty space here, and it's quieter, and I don't know, that's a nice change, I guess. Well, I've arrived at a beach, although it doesn't look like any place where I can get something to eat or drink, but I can hear surf. Oh my goodness. More and more of this is reminding me of Australia. I mean, the vegetation up there is really quite scrubby with short, skinny trees, and that's due to the underlying geology. It's just rock. There's very little soil here, unlike, like on Negros with the volcanic soil and the huge trees. But there are some waves here. Not a lot at the moment. And another thing you can see is it's a cool, very cloudy day. The clouds really low over the hills. Yeah. But this there, that is the West Philippine Sea, aka the South of China Sea. The sort of extreme west coast of the Philippines. Cool. So different to the beaches in the Visayas. This beach has no facilities, right? That is again so different from the Visayas, where there's going to be resorts and everything along the beach. And there was nowhere to get anything to eat. I was getting really hungry, but guess what? 4th of July celebrations on the beach. The Philippine police and Coast Guard are here with some American Coast Guard guys that are doing, interdiction training and so forth for the Philippine Coast Guard. And they've put on a big barbecue lechon and beers and everything, and no problems with me turning up and getting my lunch here, which is awesome. But I'm not going to interview them because, Coast Guard and international training and things, they need prior permission from the embassy. And yeah, sorry about that. But hey, 4th of July, happy Independence Day, United States. Cheers. So there you go. There are picturesque, empty beaches in the Philippines after all. Pretty little waves today, but it's a bit of a novelty just to get waves. Yeah. Even though I'm not allowed to film any of it or interview anyone, I asked the commanding officer of the Philippine Coast Guard as well as the Americans, and they said no. That's okay. I would personally like to thank the Philippine Coast Guard and the American Coast Guard guys visiting for lunch and some drinks and stuff. Very hospitable, very nice. And I mean, there's no resorts, there's no cafes, no sari-sari stores or anything on this beach. How weird is that? So I'm so glad I got something to eat and something to drink from them. 4th of July, all right. What a stroke of luck. All right, I'm heading back to Puerto. Look at the road winding up the mountain there, and all the low cloud obscuring the mountains, hey? That's, I don't know, I'm not used to this sort of look in the Philippines. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, be prepared, right? Haha. But I think the west coast, the Palawan, is like a whole different part of the Philippines. Not a bad view from up here. I thought, I've still got plenty of time. Let's go check out the beach to the north. And you can see that, like, there's all this forest. Like, there's just like hardly any houses or anything here. I mean, well, that looks a bit fancy. Haha. And some cool little islands over there. Yeah. Okay, I thought, wow, I've still got time, still got fuel in the tank. Why not go check out another beach in Western Palawan? So the beach that had no tourism infrastructure but luckily had a Coast Guard group celebrating 4th of July, that was Tagkawayan Beach. This is Nagbaton Beach, and this one actually has somewhere to eat, a bit of tourism infrastructure. Pretty basic, but still cool. And doesn't it look nice? It's got the big coconut trees, got the forest, got some little waves, got some little islands. There's some more people here. It's a little bit less empty. Yeah, very nice. But even though these beaches are fantastic, I'm still missing two things. First of all, Tamara, you know, you've got to be here with your Filipino girlfriend, right? And the other thing is, well, a picnic basket. Let's see, some wine, some cheese, some good tucker. That'd be real nice. Just sit on the beach. And of course, a day like this, I mean, I'm glad it's not raining on this beach, unlike the other one. It's still quite cool. You're not going to get sunburned. You're not going to get sweaty on a day like this. It's not bad, really. Yeah. This is out of water. I get to have a look at one of these smaller boats. Let's see, welded stainless steel rudder. A pretty small prop by the look of things, but you know, shiny stainless steel. And the engine is pretty much in the middle here, so it's a long drive shaft down there next to all those fins. And the engine itself powering this, it looks like an old single-cylinder motorbike engine. Yeah. Okay. Definitely not like with the power of one of those big 1200cc jet skis. Anyways. It might be nice to have a boat here one of these days. A seaplane would be better, but not on my retirement budget. Well, this is a little disappointing. I mean, Puerto Princesa city may have an anti-littering ordinance and street cleaners, but this place, it seems like you come here, have a party, and leave all your trash behind. What a shame. It's even got like the little creeks back behind the beach, cut off from the sea. At least it's anything less than a really high tide. That's nice. Little dragonflies and stuff everywhere. You know what, this is pretty tempting. Maybe I shouldn't share this idea, but you could purchase a block of land here in your Filipina's name, build a weekend or holiday shack here, and live the life. I don't think it'd be that expensive because it's far away from the major cities, it's far away from the major tourist centers. Could be really cool. Yeah. Wow, a rocky headland with barnacles and rock pools. Gotta check this out. I suspect this will be pretty different from Australia, where people don't like take all the seafood out of the rock pools. Because you imagine here, people do. And that's okay, supplement your diet, good stuff, right?
What are these little things around the rock pools? They're like little isopods, a bit like pill bugs or something. Yeah, interesting. And is that a hermit crab? It is. Cool. A little one. Hello, hermit crab. It's grabbing onto the bit of seaweed. Cool. Yeah.
Something else that's interesting about Palawan, ecologically, is different from the rest of the Philippines. I mean, seriously, it's kind of more like part of Malaysia or Indonesia in that respect. Because Palawan is the only part of the Philippines that used to have tigers, for example. And so there's all these endemic animals that live here and nowhere else in the Philippines, like, for example, the Palawan stink badger, which is a kind of skunk in a way, and the beautiful blue Palawan, what's it got? Peacock pheasant, which is the symbol of the Puerto Princesa government and whatnot. But yeah. There haven't been tigers here for a long time though. They found the bones in some of the caves, but... So yeah, there's still crabs and little fish in these rock pools here. Lots of little fish swimming around in some of these bigger tide pools. Yeah, cool. End of the road, or I wonder if there's another beach on the other side of that rock wall. Guess I'm gonna have to find out. Just more rocky stuff. Ah well. It'll be time to head back. Yeah. Ah, nice little adventure. Ah, there is an anti-littering city ordinance here. 200 pesos, 300 pesos fine for littering. Yes, so it seems like one of those cases where enforcement rather than legislation is the key. Well, what do you know? This eyesore is up for sale. If you're interested, there's the contact details. So, this is the Tiki Bar, Resto Bar in Puerto Princesa. Bit of a nightclub. Of course, it's empty sans me at the moment because it's only 6:30 on a Tuesday night. But hey, I just felt like I could get dinner and a drink here and see what happens. Yeah, show you around. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, hey. I wonder what will happen tonight.